The role of a lady-in-waiting is steeped in tradition and is typically given to women of noble and aristocratic backgrounds. Given that they came from wealthy backgrounds, ladies-in-waiting did not get paid for the lifelong role. They would accompany female royals on outings, standing by to take flowers and hold on to items the royal may need during the day. Throughout her reign, Queen Elizabeth II had an unwavering support system made up of a tight-knit team of ladies-in-waiting, who were handpicked by the monarch herself. However, Queen Camilla is reportedly doing away with the role in a bid to modernize the monarchy. Marlene Koenig, a historian specializing in the European royal families, previously told Express.co.uk, "I don't think we're going to see that, the use of ladies-in-waiting, anymore. The fact that Queen Camilla has not appointed ladies-in-waiting points to that. I think it also could be to stress that they're not totally relying on people in the nobility." She continued, "I think it's something that will be pushed aside. It is a position that I don't think will be revived in this reign. The royal women don't have someone waiting on them, they have someone who assists them. I think that's the move." Now, another royal historian has claimed Camilla's decision may not have gone down well with royal women of the past, namely the Queen Mother, who was known to be a stickler for tradition. Read more. Camilla could do away with major royal tradition that Queen upheld for almost 70 years. The Queen Mother would not think Camilla's break in royal tradition was a good idea. Image, Getty Images. The Queen had several ladies-in-waiting throughout her reign. Image, Getty Images. New portrait of King Charles III on 50p unveiled by Royal Mint. King Charles III will become the first king to appear on British coins since the Queen ascended the throne in 1952. His portrait will appear initially on special £5 crown and 50p coins in honour of the late Queen's life, before expanding to commemorative coins and general circulation. Take a look here. Gareth Russell, author of the new book about the Queen Mother, Do Let's Have Another Drink, has claimed that Camilla's decision would not have been approved by the late royal. Appearing on this week's episode of Kenzie Schofield's Today for Daily podcast, he said, "The Queen Mother was very traditionalist, she was born in 1900. I think some of the changes, some of the streamlining we've seen, would have left her a bit baffled. I think Queen Consort Camilla's decision to cut back on ladies-in-waiting, I don't think she would have thought that was a great idea." Both Camilla and Kate, Princess of Wales, were able to appoint ladies-in-waiting upon marrying into the royal family. However, neither of them did. Charles desires a slimmed-down monarchy. Image, Getty Images. Trending similarly, Sophie, Countess of Wessex, who married the Queen's youngest son in 1999, has never appointed a lady-in-waiting. It contrasts with royal women who came before them, such as Diana, Princess of Wales, Princess Alexandra and the Duchess of Gloucester, who all used ladies-in-waiting. The Queen Mother had several ladies-in-waiting during her lifetime, some of whom later worked for Queen Elizabeth II. Mr. Russell noted the importance of ladies-in-waiting within the institution, saying, "They're pretty impressive organizational units, they answer and monitor all the correspondence, they coordinate a lot of the public events, they accompany the Queen on multiple events and sort of help them run more smoothly, so they played a big role. Don't miss the Queen charisma evolution, knows that she's getting it right." Insight: Prince Harry's awkward schedule clash risks Queen snub. Analysis: Camilla title, why Queen's New Year honor for Camilla is significant. Explainer: the Queen Mother used ladies-in-waiting throughout her life. Image, Getty Images. Ladies-in-waiting were typically friends of the royal and were largely hired based on their nobility. Lady Susan Hussey, nicknamed Number 1 Head Girl, served as Elizabeth's lady-in-waiting from 1960 and was a close friend of the late monarchs. Similarly, Fortune Fitzroy, Duchess of Grafton, a distant relative of the Queen Mother, served as Mistress of the Robes, responsible for other ladies-in-waiting, from 1967 until her death in 2021. However, in recent years, royal women have appointed personal secretaries instead of filling the more traditional role. Mr. Russell noted the archaic title of ladies-in-waiting and suggested that part of the decision, to not fill the role, is that maybe it's better to have professionals doing these things as we enter a more professionalized and modern century. And while the historian believes the Queen Mother, who died in 2002, would have been baffled by some elements of her grandson's slimmed-down monarchy, he insisted that ultimately, the Queen Mother would have thoroughly approved how Charles has been in his first month as king. The Queen Mother was exceptionally close to her grandson. Image, Getty Images. Mr. Russell claimed the Queen Mother would approve of Charles' reign so far. Image, Getty Images. I think she would have approved of the dignity that he showed in all those travels to each part of the United Kingdom and in the way he eulogized his mother. And I think also she would have been particularly touched that so much of the ceremonies took place in Scotland, which of course was her homeland. And also, just from a mother's perspective, she was immensely proud of Elizabeth II, she thought she was a wonderful monarch. So I think she would have given her approval on the Queen carrying on that journey to the end by appointing Prime Minister Liz Truss. I think she really would have approved of the dignity and the steadiness with which Charles III has ruled so far. Let's have another drink. The Singular Wit and Double Measures of Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother by Gareth Russell is published by HarperCollins and is available here.